The offering of shadows. He always feels her before she ever sees him. The forest tightens around her with each step, thick trunks closing in like ribs, branches knitting overhead until the last glimpse of sky is nothing but a smear of bruised purple. Her lantern sheds a fragile circle of light that seems to fight the darkness rather than banish it, the flame bowing and straining as if it, too, is afraid. Her bare feet crunch over frost-hardened soil. Roots twist like sleeping serpents beneath the thin skin of the earth, forcing her to watch where she places every step. The cold bites at her toes, but she does not slow. Pain is a small thing compared to what waits behind her. In a village already half-starved and wholly terrified, she clutches the lantern to her chest and forces herself deeper into the trees. The air changes first. It thickens with a tang of iron and smoke, as though some unseen fire has scorched the sky and let the ash fall here, into this place where the curse lives. Her lungs protest. Every breath tastes of old storms and older blood. Fine mist curls from her lip and streams behind her like a veil. She should be trembling. Perhaps she is. But the motion is buried so deep beneath determination that it feels distant, like the memory of fear rather than fear itself. She thinks of the children who no longer play near the well, the way their parents clutch them close when the wind shifts and carries the forest whisper along the fields. She thinks of the cows that refuse to graze near the tree line, of the crops that rot from within, of the last winter's dead. She thinks of her father's voice, rough and desperate. Someone has to go. Someone has to bargain. So she had stood in the center of the village, heart pounding, throat dry, and said, "I'll go." Now she is here. The trees begin to change as she presses deeper. Bark blackens. Knots swell like watching eyes. Moss hangs in gray, limp tatters. The light of her lantern glances off something caught in the roots. Bone, curved and pale. Not human. She doesn't look closely enough to be sure. The silence is wrong, too. There is no chirp, no rustle, no scurry of small lives. The only sounds are her breaths, and the soft scrape of her footfalls, and the faint, far-off crackle of something that might be lightning or might be magic. She reaches a stand of particularly ancient trunks that crowd together like conspirators, their branches clutching at one another overhead. Beyond them, the forest opens into a clearing she has only ever heard described in hurried, whispered stories. The lantern light spills over the last tangle of roots, and the world gives way. The clearing is almost perfectly round, its edge marked by stones carved with symbols she doesn't recognize. The ground inside is smoother, bare of underbrush, as though countless feet, or something else, have worn it down. At the center, a circle of scorched earth rings a jagged, blackened rock, split down the middle like a wound. Her steps slow. The stories come back in fragments. Never cross the stones. Never step where the earth is burned. Never look him in the eye. She inhales. The air tastes sharper inside the ring of stones, the iron tang cutting deeper into her lungs. Her heart thuds against her ribs, loud in the hush. She steps over the stones. Nothing happens at first. Her toes pressed into the cold, smooth ground. The lantern flame gutters wildly, almost going out, before surging back higher than before.